I'm Christopher Zweig, and this week on CJ at the Movies, I review the sequel Scream 6 with Melissa Barrera and Courtney Cox back in their roles while dealing with Ghostface now in NYC, two basketball films, Champions with Woody Harrelson and Chang Can Dunk on Disney+, and the sci-fi thriller 65 with Adam Driver dealing with dinosaurs, and live from New York, it's Ghostface! Our first movie is Scream 6, another entertaining sequel this March that isn't pig-headed about its iconic leading star not being involved after Creed 3. Neve Campbell is out due to a contract dispute, but among those returning are Melissa Barrera back as Sam, Jenna Ortega as her half-sister Tara, and Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers.
I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
This time the stakes are high as our surviving victims find themselves in NYC, where a familiar face is continuing to threaten them. Scream 6 allows Barrera to keep Sam at her own pace while trying to deal with the concept of her life and where she comes from because of how her father was revealed in the last film to be the first killer, Billy Loomis, and is labeled a villain thanks to the rumors and social media. Not a great combo, but she never succumbs to what society tells her. Obviously, the Halloween Ends creep didn't grasp that concept. Most of the twists are entertaining, while some are predictable, but they're amazingly acted once you see who the killers are this time. Some of the jokes are funny, and a lot of the newcomers and alumni are pros, and the NYC setting really pushes things further, especially when people are in Ghostface costumes in a subway. So, check it out! Our next movie is Champions, a remake of a Spanish film about a drunken assistant coach who gets in trouble for DUI and is sentenced to community service, training a group of disabled young adults in basketball. Director Bobby Fairley of the Fairley Brothers reunites with his Kingpin star Woody Harrelson as the coach who, like a lot of people, struggles to adapt to working with these special players.
Is this something he normally does?
Nope.
That's Darius. He's our best player. I'm Johnny. I'm your homie with an extra chromie.
The co-stars of this film include Ernie Hudson as Harrelson's old boss, Cheech Marin as his new boss, and Caitlin Olsen as his would-be girlfriend and the older sister of one of his students. And the real disabled actors include Kevin Iannucci, Joshua Felder, James Keefe Day, Casey Metcalf, and Madison Devlin.
Welcome to the team, Cosentino.
Look, don't flirt with me, okay? Let's keep this professional. I'm Ms. Cosentino to you.
Beg pardon, Miss Cosentino. You know we're going to play basketball. We're not surfing.
I know.
Well, what's with the boogie board?
Sometimes these things come in handy.
Okay, a boogie board.
Yes, you do you, I do me, okay?
Champions is not Forrest Gump in terms of its screenplay, which seems to be all over the place, but it's also not music in terms of its casting choices and spirits. In fact, it's often very funny and good-hearted. I was concerned about how this film would play out considering my autistic disabilities and intellectual and developmental disabilities are both in the same category, but since Bobby Fairley has worked with his brother Peter on comedies with real disabled actors, I trust his judgment here, and he also wisely casts Harrelson with the right age and tone as a deadpan coach struggling and learning to work with these special players. Unlike The Man from Toronto, this is a Harrelson comedy worth seeing. Okay, here's a movie that's unintentionally funny, but not in the good ways I've seen with Scream 6 or Champions. In fact, it's one of the worst sci-fi movies I've ever seen. It's called 65, and this was written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Wood, two of the geniuses behind A Quiet Place. Unfortunately, they both do nothing special or intelligent with a space traveler who crash lands on Earth 65 million years ago. Adam Driver is that pilot, and I don't even think he has the education or technology to tell him that the aliens he has to deal with are dinosaurs. All the passengers in their cryogenic chambers are dead during their crash landing. Well, almost all of them, because one passenger survives, a 9-year-old girl who mostly speaks a different language. She's played by Ariana Greenblatt, and Driver struggles to get her off this planet before the asteroid that kills off the dinosaurs collides with Earth. 65 ain't exactly Jurassic Park. It's not even The Bubble, which I liked more than this bomb, Sorry Not Sorry. Driver is one of our great actors, and the writers can do better than this. You're looking at some interesting gadgets, but you're not learning anything about them, and if the hero's device can tell him the asteroid is coming, why can't it tell him the aliens he's seeing are dinosaurs? This is a terrible movie. Our next movie is Chang Can Dunk, another basketball movie to come out this weekend but on Disney+. This time it tells the story of an Asian American teen named Chang. He's played by Bloom Lee. He stands at 5'8", which is taller than me, but that's not really saying much, and he often can't finish what he started until he falls for a girl and makes a bet with a high school basketball star that he can make a slam dunk and earn the meme Chang Can Dunk.
Hey, Pat! On the night of the last home football game, I bet you I will dunk on that hoop.
What are we putting down?
I have a first edition Charizard Pokemon card. Shadowless. Yeah, worth $3,000.
And that's Chase Lacefield as his opponent. To prepare for the dunk in 10 weeks, he enlists the help of a would-be YouTube star played by Dexter Darden. He agrees on one condition.
You get Chang dunking like... Who's the...
Vince Carter.
You get Chang dunking like Vince Carter? I'll get your channel looking like Scorsese.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay?
Yes, Michael Bay. And he's got to be in the videos.
But me? Why?
Because if I can get you, and I mean all of you, to dunk, everybody's going to be hitting me up.
And that's Ben Wang as Chang's buddy. Chang Can Dunk is a silly but good-natured basketball movie that's made for the right target audience who actually like good sports movies instead of just the stupid things they're into nowadays, that is if they are stupid things. It's another basketball movie this weekend to express its themes, and it refuses to condescend anyone. Even if it has its cliches, this movie can dunk, so check it out. Okay, to recap this week's new movies, thumbs up for Scream 6, thumbs up for Champions, thumbs way down for 65, and thumbs up for Chang Can Dunk. I'm Christopher Zweig. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies. For more amazing content, please like and subscribe to my channels, and please read my reviews at cjatthemovies.com and download the new HD Radio app.